A famous quote by President Ronald Reagan: "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction." We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States, where men were free. Hi, my name is Mike Gavarecci. I'm going to be hosting this program I called America Arbor of Hope. 35 years ago, I migrated from Iran to this great nation as a refugee. It took me almost 2 years to legally enter America. I emphasize on entering here legally. I noticed for the past years, maybe almost 20 years, America has become more divided. Also, it made me start thinking of how some of Americans take America and our core values for granted, like our freedom. Based on my experience and living in different part of this nation and doing my observations, talking to different people, I came up with an acronym for America. This is how it goes. A stands for aspiration, M stands for motivation, E for encouragement, R for resilience, I for innovation, C compassion, and A acceptance. For next episode, we will go over every letter and I share my view of letters with you, and I hope this will enlighten and encourage some of you towards solidarity and unity. I believe the path, going forward for this nation, it is solidarity and unity. So, what does aspiration mean? By definition, it means strong desire to achieve something. As I read and educated myself with the American history, how we reached this point is very fascinating of how much we have progressed as a young nation. I come from a country that it is thousands of years of history. So America, it is a young nation comparing to where I come from. For instance, pilgrims made it to America, and what made them to leave their home country and sail through open oceans with all challenges to reach the new world, America Arbor of Hope. They wanted freedom of religion, freedom from oppression and persecution, and the chance to build a new life. They had strong desire to achieve something new and different so they can establish their way of life with the freedom and liberty they envisioned. I can relate to the pilgrim's aspiration, and that's how I came up with aspiration. When I walked away in the November of 1983 through the mountains between Iran and Turkey in snow and dark nights with few other people, including 9 months old baby, I left my home country and family at young age because of freedom and liberty, and also live my life without oppression and persecution. This is why I don't take my freedom in this country for granted. Just as President Reagan suggested, freedom is precious and can be lost if we don't nurture it and preserve it. That is why I do this. I cannot live without my freedom. I end with another famous quote by President John F. Kennedy: "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, in order to assure the survival and the success of liberty. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join us for our next episode.